Some desktop speakers try to be massive. Others try to look flashy enough to distract you from average sound. Then there are setups like the Nylavee SK700, small enough to fit almost anywhere, stylish enough for a gaming desk, and surprisingly capable for the price. We've spent time using it for games, playlists, movies, and day-to-day work, and honestly, it performs better than we expected from something this compact. It's not pretending to be a premium audiophile system, but that may not matter for the people it's actually made for. So today, let's take a closer look at what the SK700 gets right, where it cuts corners, and whether it deserves a spot on your desk. Inside the box, the setup is refreshingly simple. You get 2 stereo speakers, 3.5mm AUX cable, USB-C power cable with USB-A adapter, and a user manual. There's no complicated process here. Plug in the power, connect the AUX cable to your PC, laptop, monitor, or console, and you're ready to go. That ease of setup matters. A lot of budget gear becomes annoying before you even use it, but this one keeps things straightforward. The SK700 looks like it was clearly designed with modern desks in mind. It has a clean gaming aesthetic without going overboard. And the compact size makes it easy to place beside monitors without taking over your workspace. Each speaker is small enough to fit comfortably on crowded desks, which is great if you already have keyboards, mousepads, controllers, notebooks, and everything else fighting for space. Build quality is solid for the price. The housing feels sturdy, with a combination of plastic and metal elements that don't come across as cheap or flimsy. No obvious rattles, no hollow feel, and no weird flex when handled. Cable length is also practical. We had no trouble placing them on each side of dual monitor setups without feeling restricted. The only downside? The attached speaker cable between left and right units may limit ultra-clean cable management for some users. If you're obsessive about a minimal desk setup, that's something to note. This is where the SK700 becomes more interesting. It uses dual full-range drivers with a combined 10-watt output, backed by passive radiators to help with bass response. On paper, those numbers don't sound especially exciting, but real-world performance is better than expected. For gaming, the stereo imaging is surprisingly decent. Positional sounds are easy enough to follow in shooters, footsteps come through clearly, and ambient effects feel wider than many cheap speakers. Explosions and action scenes have enough punch to feel satisfying even if they won't shake the room. For desk gaming, that balance actually works well. For music playback, vocals are clear and centered, mids stay clean, and treble avoids sounding painfully sharp. At moderate volume, it's enjoyable and lively. Bass is present, but realistic expectations matter here. You get warmth and impact, not deep subwoofer-style rumble. If you mainly listen to EDM or bass-heavy hip-hop, you may want more low-end than this can deliver. Dialogue performance is one of its stronger areas. Voices come through naturally, making it a solid choice for YouTube, Netflix, podcasts, or Discord calls. That makes the SK700 easy to recommend for people who need one speaker setup for everything, rather than specialized audio gear. Even when pushed higher, the speakers hold together reasonably well. They don't distort aggressively unless you're really maxing them out. That said, like many compact budget speakers, sound can get a bit thinner at very high volume. These are best enjoyed in small to medium desk environments, not large rooms. For normal desktop listening distances, they perform comfortably. Let's be honest. RGB still matters for a lot of desk setups. And thankfully, the SK700 handles lighting better than many cheap speakers. You get multiple lighting modes, including flowing rainbow effects, breathing patterns, and static colors. Switching modes is quick and simple through the onboard controls. What we liked most is that the lighting doesn't feel obnoxious. It adds atmosphere without turning your desk into a nightclub. Breathing mode works nicely for calmer setups, while rainbow effects fit gaming sessions or darker rooms. And if RGB isn't your thing, you can turn it off completely. That flexibility is a big plus. This is one of those products that becomes more appealing the longer you use it. For work, it's subtle and comfortable. For gaming, it adds energy. For music, it's enjoyable enough to keep on for hours. And for casual streaming, it's a clear step above built-in laptop or monitor speakers. It's also easy to move, easy to reposition, and doesn't demand much desk space. That makes it especially good for students, home office users, casual gamers, laptop users needing better sound, or budget desk setups. The SK700 does a lot right, but it isn't perfect. No Bluetooth connectivity, so this is a wired-first setup. Bass is good for size, but limited compared to systems with a subwoofer. Best suited for desk use, not filling large rooms. Some users may prefer physical bass or EQ controls. Attached inter-speaker cable may limit placement flexibility. None of these are deal breakers at this price, but they're worth knowing before buying. Usually priced around the budget range, the SK700 offers strong value. You're getting better sound than built-in speakers, decent build quality, enjoyable RGB lighting, and simple plug-and-play use. There are cheaper speakers out there, but many sound worse, feel flimsier, or lack personality. This one strikes a nice middle ground between affordability and actual daily enjoyment. The Nylavee SK700 is a smart budget desktop speaker system that understands its audience. It's compact, easy to use, looks good on a gaming desk, and sounds better than expected for the money. No, it won't replace premium bookshelf speakers or a dedicated subwoofer setup, but it doesn't need to. That's not the role it's trying to play. Instead, it delivers exactly what many users want: cleaner sound, fun lighting, and a better desk experience without spending too much. And for that purpose, it does a really solid job. That's our full take on the Nylavee SK700. Would you go for compact RGB speakers like these? Or would you rather spend more for deeper bass and Bluetooth? Let us know in the comments. If this review helped you out, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.